I never done an unboxing video. Well, I guess we can simply say that this is an unpacking video. Today, we're going to be going over Doctor Who Worlds Apart. Melanie and I will be showing our packs. I don't know what that sounded weird, but anyway, we're going to be showing our packs to everybody. So everybody stand by. We're going to be unraveling the packs that we got to play the game, which we will eventually be playing on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS very shortly. So hang tight, folks. Here we go. We're going to start out with everything. Stand by, Whovians. My name is Christian Basil, and this is The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. From Krypton Radio and the creators of the Hanging With web show, this is the legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend. And just to show you a correction, Krypton Radio is now sci-fi.radio. They are no longer Krypton Radio. If you could try to find them, I think maybe the link still brings you up over there, but they are now sci-fi.radio. So that is their new logo, and that is their new thing. Again, welcome to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. With just joining us, welcome. And I've got my friends out here today. We're going to be talking about Doctor Who Worlds Apart. We're going to start with my... Oh, I got it right. I got the direction right. We're going to be talking with the lovely Melanie Dean. How you doing there, Melanie? After she's
doing quite well. I know. I'm just surprised that he was able to point the correct direction.
I know.
So, hello everyone. I hope you're all excited as we are for an unboxing video of basically our virtual packs of Doctor Who Worlds Apart. So, good little segue is we're actually not going to be, Christian's not going to really be hosting, and I'm not going to be co-hosting. Somebody else is going to be, and that's this next person.
That's right. This is the lovely Dave Chapman from the Rat Hole. If you're talking about gaming and board gaming, and I don't mean board gaming, I mean board gaming. You want to talk to this man, check him out over at therathole.ca. That's Canada.
Where it's cold.
Hello, everybody. It is cold. It's not that cold. It's actually quite nice. It's +6 right now, so it's actually quite nice out. No,
is that Celsius or what is that?
Yes, it is actually, but I just don't like that. It's still just barely above freezing, so it's still nice.
Barely above freezing, but you're nice and warm and toasty, right? You're doing okay. Okay.
Yes.
Single digits in a Celsius measure, not Fahrenheit. Exactly. This American and this Southern, this Floridian has no clue what's going on except that's cold and no thank you.
I would like to point out, how many times have I mentioned temperature and never has anyone asked me, do you mean Celsius before?
I just assumed.
Everyone else just assumes it's Fahrenheit.
I just don't. Well, the sad thing is whenever you said anything, I'm like, Celsius or Fahrenheit, that's still crazy cold. No, doesn't matter.
Yeah, we say it like -40, it's the same, but
exactly.
And for those of you just joining us, welcome. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, please, if you're not, you can subscribe now. Go to the YouTube channel. All you have to do is search for The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We're trying to hit our goal of 1,000. We are halfway there. We're like at 540 or something like that. So thank you for those of you just subscribing. And for those of you about to subscribe, go ahead and check us out there. We've got our content. We're putting up a lot of content up there. And we're actually going to have 2 new I guess content. What's another term for content? Segments. Thank you. Segments.
I have 2 more segments, and I've already kind of developed a 3rd one, but I'll be quiet about it.
Oh, okay. No, we're going to talk about that later. But we're going to, for those of you who are familiar with our classic episodes and have probably been wondering about the Who Knew news, we are bringing that back in a bit of a segment. So as soon as Doctor Who news drops, whoever is available at that time we're going to be jumping on here and be talking about Doctor Who news as it's happening in real time. So that segment is going to be coming back. I'm going to check it out. And also our good friend Dave Chapman, he is going to be bringing us bits of the TARDIS. So any of our long segments, if you want to check out the best of moments of those segments that we've had over here, those hour-long shows like with Katie Manning, with Paul McGann, we're going to be having those episodes in bit format so you can check it out for yourselves. And if you're like, well, I don't know if I'm in, I want to watch the full hour, but I do want to watch this 10-minute segment and see if I want to go for the full hour, we're going to have Bits of the TARDIS, and they're going to be presented by Dave. We want to thank Dave at the rathole.ca. He's going to be making those. I was almost late for this show. Speaking of weather, I was almost late for this show. I think I spoke today, but you came in a little bit later, Melanie. I got a nice job. Oh, yeah. Okay. Little less than 5:40, 5:39. Okay, I'll work with that.
Still
That's
works.
fine by me. And Jonathan, hello. How are you doing? I'm excited. I want to play this, but need more info. Yeah, we're going to try to get more info.
That's why we have him.
And I do apologize. We were going to have Tony Pierce tonight from Worlds Apart. He unfortunately called in sick, for a better term. Yeah, he just let me know. We hope he feels better, but hopefully we're going to have a couple of other people doing their unpacking, for a better term, that we're doing. We're going to be unpacking our packs. I guess that's how we're unboxing
videos.
Our unboxing videos, unpacking. I don't know. We're going to have other people coming up, and hopefully Tony will be back to talk about more about the game and get a better idea as we unbox our stuff.
And he has
there.
been on the show before, so if you want to get like the whole ground floor of everything, he came on and he presented the entire game, the concept, how the using chain blocking technology, how each card will be yours forevermore, that you could trade it, all that kind of stuff. So go back in our YouTube section, go back on the Facebook page or the podcast itself. Probably not the podcast because you kind of want to see stuff. And you can check it out there. But
and you can look for this cover photo. You look for this cover photo for that episode.
Bam. Oh, that's
this one. So
I'm clicking.
That's me.
Clicking.
That's my episode that I did on my channel, and that one was the old one. Yeah, we're all clicking. It's going and coming. I'm not clicking. I'm not in this. Otherwise, I would have just turned it on and blocked y'all out.
And if you want to join us, speaking of clicking, if you want to join us on the live chat right now, if you're on our YouTube channel, if you're on Twitch, if you're on the Facebook page of the Traveling TARDIS, and our friends over at Wizard World, you can chat with us live. Just type in your chats out there, and we are talking about Doctor Who Worlds Apart. I was telling you about the weather. This is a little late there because right before the show, took the dogs out, go for their bathroom break. Yeah, one of them said as soon as we went outside, it started monsooning. It started hard rain. It's still doing it right now outside. It started a hard rain in the area, and one of the dogs was like, I'm in. I'm gone. The other dog was like, I'm like, come on, I'm getting wet. I'm about to do a live show. Please don't do this. I had to change my shirt out. And I was like, God, I hope I'm not late. I just wanted to get outside. But if you've seen Sprinkles or follow me on my Facebook page, Sprinkles, who broke his poor little leg, I've been trying to monitor him, but I took him outside and I was like, come on, come inside. No, I like the rain.
Yeah, but in 7 minutes it was gone, wasn't it?
What's that? No, it's still there.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that makes sense. It's not summer yet.
Yeah,
Summer
it's not summer yet, but
12-minute
you want to stay outside. I'm like, this is not a time for a show. We're going to get ready for a show. So there you go out there. So we're unboxing. Let's unbox out there. So
how do we? Why don't we start?
Yeah.
Pop up my screen for a second.
Okay. Like that one?
Yep, that's one.
There we go. Cool.
So just as a heads up,
yeah,
I don't think either of you guys have this. This is the newest pack. This is the Time Lord President pack that they've just released. Yes, within the last 48 hours.
Right, because they had a stop crunch on the February 28th. They stopped a few of the packs. They're like, this is the last day you can purchase them, and then now they've got another one.
Exactly. So how these packs work, and you'll see this as you guys are opening it. You've got the actual package art. And you can see there the Time Lord President frame.
Right.
Each different set has a cosmetic frame. Within that frame, there's the actual card image.
Right.
That, and then all of the information below it. Each card in each set has a unique frame and not necessarily unique art or unique powers.
Yes.
So all three of us may have just a generic Cyberman with a totally different frame, totally different rarity.
Right.
And unlike a physical collectible card game, these cards all come up with their own statistics. separately tracked as the game progresses. There's a couple more of those packages that you're going to see. I will see if I can pull up the facts here.
That's the back of the frame. That's the TARDIS frame, which
that's the TARDIS frame there.
Okay.
I have some of those. You don't.
Boo!
Shut it.
Neener.
Yeah. I went on there and it was sold out. I was like,
I think seriously, I think Nick Briggs, when he puts out Big Finish out there, he knows when my payday is, because every Friday when my paycheck comes, every other Friday when my paycheck comes out, he goes, "Oh, there's a sale at Big Finish." I'm like, "Shut up! I need to pay rent." Your favorite episode that you wanted for the longest time is only $3. I'm like, I hate you.
You will eat ramen this week.
I will eat ramen this week. No, not even right. I'll eat ramen, but I can't add the water. What's that? Great. Oh wow.
So here is the card anatomy.
Yes. So that frame that we saw of the Time Lordy kind of president, his collar and the headdress, that was what basically the frame is that you see in gold, right?
Exactly. Yep. And then you've got the creature life form image. That little dot there tells you whether it's an organic image, organic, mechanical, or I forget what the third classification is.
Vegetable.
That's possibly.
Animal, mineral. Just go animal, mineral, vegetable.
Some of them are a little bit funky.
Right
I mean, I get why. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, they've got a few that are kind of funky. There's one or two that can be classified as double.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, a Dalek is a biological organism inside a metal suit.
Well, yeah, I mean, same thing with like a Cyberman. There's a brain in there.
Exactly. So but they've kept it down to just 3, with a couple that are double for now. You can see the name up above that, so their name and who they are. Far right, the Artron cost. Sorry, that is basically how much this card will cost you to play when you're in the game.
Okay.
And we can come back to that later.
Yes.
Down in the middle, the little diamond there is the rarity of that particular card.
I assume that's probably color coded.
It's color and image coded. So I know that's a little bit farther down this page.
Okay.
Card type and race. So this particular card is a companion. Companions must be unique, completely unique within your deck. They're a specific person. Not necessarily doctor's companions, but a specific one-of-a-kind person.
Okay.
And then behind that is their race, so Silurian.
Okay.
You've got their abilities in the middle there. Their attack power over on the left, health on the right. If you've played any sort of collectible card game before, that's going to be pretty simple.
Now, just for the fact, because we were talking about the different types of card frame, does the frame have any bearing on the game itself, or is it just aesthetics?
No. Okay, it's aesthetics and collectability.
Gotcha.
And
so you want to check. Yeah, if you want to check this out for yourself later on, Doctor Who /worldsapart.com will be posting up, and we'll be showing their commercial in just a few during the show there. But go ahead, Dave. I just wanted to mention.
No worries.
That.
These are your generic frames right here. There will be. You can play this game for free. You don't have to buy the packages. They will have a generic base set that will allow you to play. And as cards grow, because it's blockchain technology, each card is a unique item, but because it's digital, it can grow. So they will gain experience, and they can actually level up the frames on these basic frames. Something I do not know is whether the limited edition frames, like that President's frame, have a similar sort of an upgrade mechanism. I haven't seen that. And here you can see the statistics. So if I play Strax here, he's been played 189 times. He's won 102 of those battles. Win rate, estimated card value in US dollars. So there will be an actual marketplace.
I wish there was a game. I wish there was a move for him where he goes, "Boy," and throws the newspaper at Clara.
That would be another. That's another card waiting for Tony.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different kinds.
I need that card.
The attack form is like 10. That newspaper is really deadly.
Yeah,
kill them all.
Right.
You can see down at the very bottom there's a card ID. Again, blockchain technology. Every individual card has an individual card ID. It is unique period.
1963.
Yeah.
That's
Dump.
Everyone wants to say 1963.
Yeah. Tony was saying the low numbers are not always the most sought after cards.
Nope.
Right.
Great. You have number 1. Cool. I want number 1963.
Exactly.
I want my birthday. I want whatever else. Right.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's like an art.
So
you don't if you get a print of David Tennant as the 10th Doctor, you don't want, and if it's a 100-run series, you want 10. You don't want 1 or maybe you want 1. I don't know, but you don't want like 43. You want 10. So same kind of
exactly.
concept.
Yep. So here's your different character types. So you've got generic creatures.
Okay.
I believe you can have 4 of those in a deck. If I remember what Tony was saying on the last episode. Companions, again, you can only have 1. They're unique people. Upgrades. These are your fez, your other equipment that you can attach to another character.
Oh, maybe like a sonic screwdriver, perhaps.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Right.
A moment is a moment in time. It's a thing. It's a one-time play.
Not the moment.
Not the exactly.
The moment.
Flash, again, very similar to any other collectible card game. This is an interrupt. You did something, Flash, I respond to it out of my own turn. Objects, like creatures, they get played on your board, but they don't attack or block. Phenomena, similar to objects, just bigger. Planets are something a little bit unique. It can change the entirety of how the game plays. Eventually, they want to change this map so that each of these different planets all have a different map. This is the beta version. You see, and you'll be on one side, your opponent will be on the other. Those little circles off on the left-hand side are where your TARDIS would sit, and that could actually change down the road. But yeah, that's the very, very fast basics. That here, I'll put this video on. Let's see if I can make it bigger. This is a 14-second of how these play.
Okay.
So they attacked, they killed. A couple more things come into play.
Destroy all the creatures. Yes. Bye.
It's a card.
Played.
Play this.
Boom. And now we're back to the beginning. So yeah, attack. So yeah, that's...
And it's turn-based because it looks like he played, they played. You know, it's one... Now, this screen was particularly showing a 2-player module. So you have them versus you.
Yes. As far as I'm aware, that is all the game is one-on-one, at least at this point. Okay. Again, that's not uncommon for this sort of a game in physical. There are multiplayer rules, but often it's one-on-one.
Right.
So you'll never get to see these, but there are these things called Founders Tokens.
I saw those and I was like,
So yeah, there's only a handful. The very first one you can see was 100 sold out. Second batch, 250 sold out. Eventually there'll be another one. And they're kind of cool. They're again sold and traded on the secondary market. And there's only ever going to be 1,963 of these ever made.
Okay.
Do I allocate my money to this? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't spend any money at cons this year, so.
Well, Melanie, with that thought, speaking of allocating money, we've got to go to our commercial break when we return. Yes. We're going to be talking more about our venture into Doctor Who Worlds Apart, and we're going to be opening up our packs when we return. Please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, stay safe, and become part of the legend.
Bateman.
What's the Bateman?
A novel set in Florida, written by Florida author D.L. Havlin. Suspense, mystery, and murder.
Evidence is in the bait.
The Bateman is available at local bookstores and online.
Jackie Sonnenberg's My Soul to Keep is a ghost story rooted in the realities of actual cults. When 13-year-old Sky Monroe arrives at her new boarding school, all she can think about is death and connecting with the afterlife. Soon she discovers her school's spirituality group, the Guardians of Light, and they have a secret. They can speak with the dead, and the organization is a cult. But this isn't Sky's only problem. The campus house where Sky resides is haunted, and even the ghosts have an agenda. They intend on getting the souls they want. Filled with mystery and intrigue plucked straight from the headlines, author Jackie Sonnenberg's research and attention to detail give this ghost story an even more eerie atmosphere. Find My Soul to Keep on Amazon.com today. Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
And if you're watching us on any of on the YouTube channel or on our Facebook pages, be it the Wizard World or the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, check us out there, or on our Twitch page. Don't thank us, thank our friends at GeekInsider.com. Don't forget to subscribe, powered by GeekInsider.com.
At Geek Insider, we foster relationships with those in the geek sphere so we can give our audience the insider view of entertainment, tech, and more.
And for those of you just joining us, welcome to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basil. I'm here with Dave and Melanie. We are talking about unpacking our package. Never mind. We're going to be opening our packs and talking about what's inside as we continue to get closer and closer to the time that we are going to be playing Doctor Who Worlds Apart out there. Got a message from Philip Nichols. Been back a while since we've seen your show. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back, Philip. Oh, it's that card game. The throwing the paper down the Clara scene. Got it. Why that way? Why that was mentioned? Why that way mentioned? Why that way mentioned? Okay, I just want to make sure I was reading that right. Cool cards. Heard of news of it a while ago. Doctor Who Worlds Apart. So it's finally come out. Not yet.
Not yet. It's in that sizzle part of, ooh, you want to buy this? You can buy this thing now, or you can buy this thing now. You know, it's kind of like trying to.
We got the Monopoly pieces cool. We got the dog, the cool dog, and the battleship. But the board is being assembled, and the beta testing is going to be very, very shortly. And we're going to be doing that live on the show out here. Cool cards. Heard of it. So it's finally come out. Not yet. All digital, right? But do I remember right there? Are not costly to get through. Yeah, some of the cards, some of the packs are like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
Cool.
And again, like Dave said. I say, like Dave said, that you can play the game and you'll already have cards. These are just like having extra cards.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want a little extra expansion, think of this as expansion packs that you can get.
Cool. And I'm actually going to hold my paycheck just a little bit because I want to make sure, because there was the TARDIS pack. And I was like, well, no.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but no. That's just a little bit out there.
Those were, they were. So this is the roadmap here. Oh,
okay.
So for all the people asking, when is it out? This is their plan right now. So at the end of last year, they started the store and the pre-sales. Some of those very limited pre-sale packs have already gone, as we were saying. The TARDIS packs are all gone. Sometime in the next few months, Chrissy will come back to that in 2 seconds. Marketplace goes live. There you go. Right there, Chrissy. The marketplace is where you can trade and sell this yourself. You own these cards. You're
talking also. I see Christian go and like attack someone.
There's a fly in my room and it wants to be part of the show all of a sudden.
He's like attacking people, y'all.
And
Go ahead. I'll be down here.
Quick.
Yeah, just mute Christian or something.
Okay. I'll be over here.
So the marketplace is
He's gonna die today.
Keep going. Ignore me.
The marketplace is where you can trade and sell those cards. So in that last screen where it showed you the estimated value, you can sell these cards for cold hard cash. You don't just buy them for cash; you can sell them for cash. Mm-hmm. It is effectively exactly the same, if not better, than a physical card. Yeah. Just digital. If this crashes and dies, you still have those resources. You still own them. That's the advantage of the blockchain technology. Q2.
And you don't have to have them
in
BSA rated for mint, near mint, the corners being rolled.
Exactly.
Stick a chewing gum, decided to leech into it because you decided to buy a 1963 Topps pack. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, none of that. Q2, the actual alpha version of the game will launch. And then the public beta is end of 2021. So they're building this slowly, and they're doing so intentionally. Which I really do appreciate how they're doing all of that. There is at the bottom of their page, this is under the game section, by the way, a bunch of different articles on different bits here. So you can kind of learn a little bit more about some of those in-game technicalities, cosmetic stuff. So like you go into here, it's just basically a blog entry. It's being a little bit slow. There we go. It will eventually come up.
So basically go in there and have fun and just kind of look at everything, learn everything about, so you don't have to worry. Right now everything's all pregame, so you can kind of learn everything and you don't have to worry about you don't have to have that fear of going, well, I want to get into this, but clearly I'm not on the precipice with everybody else. And I feel like I'm behind on anything.
Exactly.
You're good. You're good.
I just realized that it opened a different page in my browser that you all aren't seeing. So I'm just going to ignore that. I actually I'd gone in to check them and it opened a different page and didn't see it.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops. That's right.
Was that stuff I was not supposed to see? It's not good.
Yeah. No, it was all stuff you were supposed to see, but it weren't. You're still seeing the same page. Because this is what I was saying before we went live. Right. When I'm looking at a web page, I'm not looking at the StreamYard. I only have one screen.
Correct.
So I'm just going to see if I can spot where those rarities are listed. They're somewhere. I just can't remember where. That's okay. Not a big deal. So when you're in here, there is a store. You just pop into the store.
And you will log in. You can log in. You can create a login for this. You can, or if you're the type that you want to use your Google or you want to use Facebook and kind of have everything kind of linked together, you can do that. But if you want to not do that and go here's my email address and make my own kind of deal, you can do that too.
Dave, can you scroll back up for a second? Just 1 second. I just want to go back up to all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Yeah. I just wanted to show Philip right there, like a purchase pack, $2.99, $4.99. I mean, if you can do that, you've got a pack. You got the core and the Revolution of the Daleks, and I guess the packs are being recycled in and out because the Time Lord President pack just showed up. I got another pack.
The premium pack isn't there anymore.
Yeah. They've sold out of several of them, or just stopped sales on some of them. They were intentionally a limited edition pre-sale.
But again, this isn't the game, so you can when the game comes out, you can go ahead and play the game with the cards that they give you. You don't have to be expansion packy. It's very much to me like a Cards Against Humanity. You buy Cards Against Humanity, and then you can buy the 18 billion different packs on top of it. That's in kind of concept.
So here you got some of these are the limited edition frames. So you've got the Time Lord one, a Zygon one, a Suntaran one, Daleks, Cyber Warriors, Silurians. The TARDIS one.
White Point Star.
What card would you like to get? I mean, what out of you two?
TARDIS.
The TARDIS. Yeah, I know. I just I want to
TARDIS.
TARDIS. And I can't play this thing online. I mean, geez. I would love to. I want to see how much that would rank.
Yeah. So I opened my packs online on my own channel. It does take a couple of moments for it to load, if nothing else, because I'm running, all the internets.
No, that's fine. And just doing this for our friends who are listening to us on the audio and Chrissy Hansen, Doctor Who Worlds with an S apart.com. That's Doctor Who worlds apart.com if you want to make a purchase. Like the cheapest pack is like $3 or $6. So by all means go for it. Is that John Barrowman poster behind you? Yes.
Solo Mel
with the painting.
Solo Mel, so we can show off her stuff.
I know. There you go. Yep. Here it comes.
Oh, here we go.
That is a painting.
That's a painting.
Michael.
That's a painting. I painted this. So you can go onto my website or actually on piecesofmelee.com or go on Etsy and you can buy prints of this. This guy's also for sale. And he signed it. Let's look at that.
Here come the plugs.
Yeah, and it's authenticated by Beckett. So, okay, there's your plug. There's my plug.
There you go.
But yeah.
Mike,
I paint and I sell prints of all my paintings. Ta-da.
gotcha. So I guess the question is, ladies first, who wants to unpack? We'll go to
I've already
commercial.
done mine, so go ahead. Yeah, go to commercial
Yeah,
and
we'll
come back and do that.
Gotcha. Melanie, we're going to go to commercial break. When we return, we're going to be opening Melanie's pack.
Okay.
That
Let's
may
do
or
it.
may not have come out right. So anyway, here we go.
Shut up.
Commercial breaks.
This is Cosplay Michael with the Hanging Out Club Show. I want to tell you about my friends at Embellis Effects in Orlando, Florida. They've got makeup, costumes, and props for all of your costume needs. And the team at Embellis Effects is helpful and friendly. Embellis Effects is one of my favorite places, and I know it will be yours too. I'll see you there. Or go to embelliseffects.com. And remember, cosplay is for everyone.
Alien invaders enslave Earth.
Unleashing hunters into the ruined wastes.
One young survivor struggles to elude their monsters, clinging to hope.
When he's stolen off the planet by a sarcastic starship AI, they pit their uneasy alliance against a treacherous galaxy.
Explore a whole new verse of barbarism and betrayal
Wonder and Adventure
in the Scion series,
by Michael J. Allen.
beginning with Book 1, Scion Conquered Earth.
Available in print, ebook, and audio on Amazon.com.
Experience Samara's adventure as she imagines the people around her change into friendly cartoon animals right before her eyes. Journey with her in this poetic tale, My Cartoon Imagination at School.
And the game's whoa, wrong picture. And the game's going to be launching, as you saw, 2021. But our friends who are listening to us on the podcast, again, just a reminder, Doctor Who WHOworldsapart.com. This is going to be great. Welcome back, everyone, to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So those are our friends over at the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS Facebook page on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and subscribe as soon as you can there. Melanie and Dave, and we're going to be opening up Melanie's pack for Worlds Apart down there. So Melanie, take it away.
Before we jump over to Melanie,
okay,
I found those rarities, so you can see it's under the library tab, the one of course that I didn't check. But yeah, you can see there. Common is the little circle gem. Rare is the diamondy square diamond. Epic, and then legendary. So that gives you an idea as you're as we're going through what we're looking at. But why don't we switch over to Melanie's account and start taking a look?
Let's attempt that, shall we? Let's go to that
Bust
share,
open some
that
packs,
Chrome
kids.
tab, the Doctor Who Worlds Apart, and share. Okay, so blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing everybody in the. Sorry, I'm gonna quickly shill because everyone's asking about a 10th Doctor print, and I have that painting too. It's out in the hallway. So again, go check my Pieces of Melee Etsy shop, and you can buy prints of it. So always promote, to quote Brian K. Morris. Okay, so this is the page where once you go ahead and you buy packs, if you go look up here. But over the very top where you see buy packs, or your login screen that you kind of were noticing with Dave. Once you start having packs and you're logged in, you'll see like a little next to the word buy packs, you see a little pack button, and there's a little number 3 up there, up over yonder. So let's see. In order to open a pack, there's a pack. There's a pack. There's a pack. I bought 3 packs. Okay, let's do the Revolution of the Daleks. So I'm going to grab this bad boy. We're going to drop it in. And we're opening it!
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
Boom.
And I love this part. They're face down.
Oh.
And anyone who's ever played a collectible card game, you know when you buy a pack of whatever your game is, which way is up and which way is down. You open it so they are face down.
Yep.
And you're flipping them. So when you click the first one.
Here we go. Ooh, you put your cursor over when you hover. Okay, and first one. Here we go. What did I get? What did I get?
You should just be able to click it.
Yes!
We got Jack.
Does it get bigger? What do I do?
Dave, click it.
Click it again. So one
And
click
see if
was
it'll
turning.
If it will. No, it doesn't. Okay. Maybe not from
Take
this
our word,
angle.
it's
So that's okay.
Captain
We'll go back in when you go into collection up at the top. We can definitely go in and look at them a little bit more.
So the first one was Captain Jack. The next one is a 13th Doctor. Because remember, this is the pack of being broken out. So this is specific to Revolution of the Daleks. So all those images are going to be from that. So we have a Dalek defense something. There's another one. Oh, there's Yaz. Dalek controlled Yaz. And here we go.
Oh.
So let me go back up here to return to packs. And just keep opening them.
Yep.
And then we'll kind of go through. Okay.
Cool. And we'll go back through, yeah.
This is the core pack, if I'm not mistaken. So I just ripped over the packaging of this. And you can kind of get an idea that there's some different frames going on here.
Yeah.
Bottom left, let's see what we got. I think that's an Ice Warrior. No, is that Empress of Mars? Yes, it is an Ice Warrior. Okay, it's an
Ice Warrior. Yeah,
it's a hibernating Ice Warrior.
Ice Warrior.
I gotta lean in because I'm old and I have to stand.
Yeah, it's also small on these screens.
Lady Cassandra O'Brien. Yes, I've got the bitchy trampoline, y'all.
Moisturize me.
Cybermite. Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Dalek Invasion Forces. So it's a moment card. And I've got the Healing Beam, which is another moment card. Let's go back to our packs. And we'll take a look-see a little later. Okay, this one I believe I believe this is the core pack. So I know I this is the premium.
Premium? Okay.
I can't remember.
Bam.
I bought premium core and then Revolution.
Got 6 of those. Ooh, what's that? I like the bottom one.
Ooh,
there's a Dalek one in there.
That's a Dalek one, y'all. Well, that's a Dalek frame. So I got the Foretold, which is a creature. I've got a Cyber Guard, which is another creature. Cybermite, another creature. It's like, hi, I got that one. So that's a 5-pointed star, white point star, 5-point star. Dalek Drone. We've got the Curious Paleontologist, which is the Solarian creature card. And we got another frame, y'all. It's a Cyberman frame of the Psych Patient. I can't remember.
I believe. I think it's also Silurian, but yeah. So yeah,
another creature. Okay, so
you'll notice. There we go.
There we go. Now we can actually see the card. I wish this was a little zooming in. Yeah, I can't zoom this in. I wonder if I can. Hold on.
You'd have to kind of zoom your physical screen. I think.
It doesn't want to.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, that stinks.
Mine doesn't want to. It's being weird. Sorry.
Cool cards. Enjoying seeing the reveals. Yeah, we are too. Got Captain. Now I'm curious as to what we got.
Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. See, I'm trying to
trying to go to 110.
I'm trying to zoom my screen in.
Yeah.
It's like 300%, and it's
zooming everything but the frame.
Everything else. Yeah. It's trying to stay. So anyway, we got Captain Jack Harkness. We can at least read the top. Captain Jack Harkness, Jailbreaker. Oh, you could turn the cards too.
Yeah,
you can, because these are 3-dimensional cards. These ones have a flat back, but some of them actually have a 3-dimensional looking back.
So yeah, y'all. I wonder if let me see if I can't get this back over here real quick.
Back to normal.
Yeah, back to normal.
Back to normal. So which of these cards are you most happiest to see?
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack. Which honestly, that one, and I will be, that was because I knew something was Revolution of the Daleks. So I knew I was hopefully going to get Jack in there because he was in that one, single episode. But
if you go back up for a second, go back up for a second. Go back to your Cybermite. So stop. So you'll see at the bottom of Cybermite there, it says you have 2. Because remember, you got 2 of them in different things. I don't know if you can click in and see the 2 different versions because they were different frames. You had a silver frame and a copper frame, so they're slightly different. And I don't know how to. I'm still learning this interface myself. So
yeah, I don't see how. I don't see this. I don't know, guys. Yeah, but okay, my favorite. Honestly, my favorite one is going to be Lady Cassandra O'Brien. I got the trampoline. I got moisturize me. Every time I'm gonna play this card, I'm gonna shout moisturize me. I will. I don't know if people hear me or not. I don't care. I'm gonna moisturize me. Okay.
If we were in person, I'd start carrying around the squirt gun, but I'm not squirting my. screen.
When played, disable a friendly creature. Oh, you get to disable them with moisturizer. At the start of your turn, disable another friendly creature. Okay, well, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
So in theory,
what
there
does
could
he
be
do?
cards.
I'm curious.
Nope.
What does Robertson do? I'm curious.
He, when played, summons 2 Dalek defense drones.
Oh wow! Okay, got it.
Ooh, that's a nice little attacky card.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, I have a question for you because
right.
I have an answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway for our viewers. What's the difference over here between Psych Patient? I got a 1 and a 1, and I got a 3 and a 3. Does that, in my mind, say, "Ooh, this is a better card"?
It not necessarily better, but it definitely has better stats. So if those 2 cards were going to face off in battle, the Psych Patient is going to take 3 damage. You can only take 1 damage. It's only going to give 1 damage. The Foretold can take 3 damage.
Okay.
Right. So your number on the left, Christian's brain is slowly melting.
Yes, he's done. He's done 4 bucks. Okay.
Well, no, I'm trying to.
So
it's easy math. The number on the left,
yeah,
is how much damage that creature does.
Right.
The number on the right is how much damage it can take.
Right.
Right.
This is my pawn. This is my rook.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes, basically.
It's like spades. Like the Psych Patient is like a 3, and the Foretold is like a 9. So it's really where you want to place them.
You go over there and kill people. That's what it is.
Exactly.
But they've also got different abilities, right? So when played, your futures for a Silurian add to your TARDIS. Your TARDIS is your hand.
Mm-hmm.
The future is, what you're playing. The past is basically a shared graveyard. When you play a card and it goes off of the board, that's where it's going to go. And it can be shared because you're not mixing cards because it's digital.
Oh, true.
Which is a really nice thing about that. And then your future is stuff you haven't played. Is your deck.
Mm-hmm.
The present is then what is in play on the board.
So for our friends who are, we'll just go over a few of them. For our friends who are listening on the podcast there, what does the Cyber Mite do? I was curious about that. It's steal 1 from your opponent. I can't read that.
It's like a little picture of a TARDIS next to it. So steal 1 TARDIS point. Arton energy? I don't know. From your opponent until your next turn. Or convert a human into a cyber warrior. Oh, I do that all the time.
And that is that's the icon for the energy.
Okay, so Arton energy. Yeah. Okay.
Basically how that works. Some games, like if you're looking at Magic the Gathering, you play a land card and that gives you that kind of energy.
Yeah.
In this, you start with a certain amount. I believe it was 4 or 5. And each turn that refills +1. So it keeps you from getting really, really fast or somebody getting completely buggered at the beginning. You always have a certain amount of energy. You know how much you're going to have unless something steals it like the card like that.
Okay. I like the Cyber Guard card. Basically because it says I could block twice each turn. I could be using that. That's like that's like an Uno. You're draw 4 twice. Okay, so there's my card. Christian, you want to go?
I'll give it a go there.
Do we want to go to commercials quickly before we do
we're going to go to commercial break. When we return, we're going to continue, and I'm going to open my packs in just a few moments. When we continue, please continue to stay logged on, tune in, and become part of the legend.
You have more options than ever before when choosing a film, a television or internet series, a book to curl up with, or even a radio show or podcast. Get to know the people who are creating for you. The Hangin' With Web Show, hosted by award-winning author and journalist G.W. Pomacher, is the internet's fastest-growing web talk show series. The Hangin' With Web Show features professional, yet casual, in-depth interviews with creative arts and entertainment pros. Meet the people behind a digital revolution in creating more quality content than ever before in the history of media. Find the Hangin' With Web Show on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, or simply go to www.hanginwithshow.com. That's www.hanginwithshow.com.
Meet the Doctor.
I'm the Doctor.
But not the one you were expecting.
All right, sexy. It's time to go home.
Doctor Who Velocity. Streaming now.
Oh, brilliant! It's hard to believe that in the 56-year history of the greatest sci-fi television show in the English language, there has never been a fan guide to Doctor Who. The official books might give you what they think you need to know, but only a guide written by a true fan will give you what you really want to know. Join Whovian, the brilliant Mackenzie Flaw, as she takes you on an intensive journey inside the world of the first female Doctor. In the Binge Watcher's Guide to Doctor Who, Season 11. Right, let's get a shift on.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend. And you can also catch us on our official YouTube channel. Just search The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want any updates. We're going to be having a lot more fun content for everybody out there. And we want to thank everyone for joining us at The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My turn. So let me go ahead.
Yay.
Try this. Share screen, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Please hold for technology and Christian Basil.
No, I can't see what's going on. So
yeah, you won't be able to see once we get you up there. So Mel will have to actually put you up there once it's there.
Okay. So share.
Or you could just have two different tabs and just split so you have two different windows. And
let me try this.
Let me top left. It's on the top.
And that's an option as well, but it is small and it's annoying. Small sucks.
Please hold for Christian to get his act together.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
All right. Almost.
I didn't figure out how to show off, like, to zoom mine.
Cancel. Let me try.
This was my entire episode. Like when I did this on my channel, it was me going.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Share audio and there we go. There we
go.
All
yes,
right.
Yes, it did.
Cool. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go to my packs now.
You got 4 packs.
Yeah.
You got more money.
What? It was payday.
How dare you have money to spend on quality.
Shut up.
TARDIS things.
I had payday. It was payday.
That's true. Well, I'm kind of glad now that I didn't just like go crazy, because then now we've got other packs coming out, so it's
That's
like
true.
Okay,
so I'm not going to go crazy.
But down the road, these cards are going to be rarer and therefore could be worth some money.
So
and he shared the sound.
He shared sound.
Oh, okay, cool. Was that a good thing?
Yeah. We'll just have to talk.
Drag and drop. Drag and drop.
Okay, we're going for the premium pack. Here we go. Let's just do it. Bam. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
I think you got some decks that might have a Weeping Angel, so everybody starts staring at your screen when you flip.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well,
not necessarily.
Let's start with
that's the frame, remember.
Well, I know it's the frame, but still, don't blink.
Ice Queen, yeah.
In the middle?
Yummy. Yeah. Let's start with the Silurian card there. All right, let's see. Don't blink. Here we go. Red Leech. Oh, yeah. I love that. Oh, my God. Useless card. Anyway.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got me, John Hurt.
John Hurt.
Can't be blocked by Daleks. Activate on object. Okay, let's see what we got here. Companion.
Who is that?
The Baroque. Looks like Tron. I don't.
It looks like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Alrighty, let's do the last. Ood Brain. Wow. Okay. Wow. What the heck?
How very.
Defense, but it's a brain. It can't really attack.
Alrighty, and let's do the Daleks. Oh wow, Companion the Doctor.
You got the first Doctor. And the War Doctor. Okay, well apparently there's.
Yeah, I got it good here. Let's see. Give me another Doctor. Repair Shop. Place a mechanical creature on this, cleanse it, and restore it to health. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I'll just play with these cards. These cards are awesome. Just those.
I know Philip, right? I miss John Hurt too.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So pick one. This one, or this one?
Oh, just pick one.
Okay, we'll do this one. I love my premium pack.
Boo.
Boo. And we'll start in the middle because that made Melanie go weird. Creature. Dalek defense drone. And after a Dalek is played, change the Dalek defense drone's race to Dalek. What? Okay. I also got a Dalek controller. Yes.
Huzzah.
Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, I got Robertson.
He's actually a strong card when he started
Yeah, I
looking at
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got the same ones practically, right?
Some of them.
I think we did. No,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
Well,
We got the
in
same
this pack
cards.
we did. In this pack we
Yeah.
did.
That's fine.
I don't think you got a defense drone, did you?
Yeah, that was the top one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christian did. I don't think Melanie did.
Hold on.
No, I think we both did.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, let's
Hold on.
toss you into there. Regenerate. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I did. I got a
Okay.
Dalek defense drone. I did.
Okay, let's start here. Army Assault Squad. Whoa, okay. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to the leftmost enemy creature. Okay. You.
So it makes a difference where you play the creature on the board.
On your board too. So if I put
Wow.
stuff onto my right, I can at least. Oh yeah.
Choose a race. All creatures of the same race cost 1 more turn the start of your turn there. Transistor radio. Okay. Let's see what the center one's got. Scorchy ray gun? Gives a
Scorchy
creature...
ray gun?
Yeah, it says Scorchy ray gun.
What's that from? And no, everybody just say Doctor Who. I know that.
Yeah,
But that's
Scarro. I got Dalek.
Scarro,
City.
yep.
I've got a planet.
got a planet. Look at this man.
I've got a planet. Guys, look at it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Give me doctors. Give me doctors.
Oh,
I've got
that
a
one I would
curator.
buy. I would buy the curator.
Oh. When played, draw Gallifrey falls no more from your future. If you control a doctor, also draw Trenzalore, the Doctor's Tomb. Oh my God! I'll just play with these four.
This is the person in your fantasy league that doesn't understand football and they're winning everything. That's what's happening. And you're stuck, and they're like, "I just pick which color jersey is pretty."
That's true.
That's what's happening here, y'all. That's why I am seething with jealousy. I'll flat out turn the whole screen green if you could. I'm right here.
Wow. Okay.
This is
cool. We'll take the odd one out. Here we go. Oh, okay. I got the hibernating ice warrior as well. Let's do some Silurians here. I got the cyber guard.
Ooh.
Let's see here. I've got 21st century cyber plas. I can't see it. At the end of your turn, add a cyber conversion to your TARDIS. Wow. Okay. That sounds pretty darn well.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do
We can look at it again when we can
it's
zoom
one
in.
where I'm like, I wonder how you
The hell is this? Earth 65 billion years in the past?
It's
I got
another planet.
planet.
Wow. I don't know what these are, but I'm just excited that one of the armies. Oh, okay. And I got another army assault squad. Okay, so nobody needs to go on my left side, or you're in big trouble. So, I got Clara.
See, that's where I need that card. Boy, pop, and it
When
just takes
a
you out with the
doctor is
newspaper.
played, if it is in the past, summon it. Okay. That. Oh wow.
Sorry.
I'm having too much fun. What's this? If your deck only contains Silurians, reptiles, and companions, start the game with this in your TARDIS. Wow. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I've just summoned, but okay. So, wow. Okay, all these are here.
Yeah.
God.
Yep. And now you have your whole.
Now you can
hodgepodge
zoom in on
and
them a little bit more.
Zimshaw, the Broken. When this damages or organic creature destroys that creature.
Click on it.
Click on it. Okay.
On any card.
When this damage an organic creature destroy that creature. I really don't know. Companion Stenza.
And this is all original art, so that makes it a little bit hard. But here you can see the three-dimensional frames a little bit
Yeah,
better.
the wings. You can actually kind of see the wings.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I think I've ruined everybody.
So angry. He got the curator. I want to see the curator card.
I got
I'm done.
doctors.
See y'all.
Yeah,
See, just doesn't even care. He got like 8 cards that are amazing. He's like, I'm done. Click.
I got doctors. I'm happy. Did you,
Dave?
What
cards?
What did you get? What were you happy to get there?
Pull my screen back up there, Melanie.
You got it.
Or Christian, one of the two of you who has that control. So in your collection page, you can actually sort things out. So right now, I've actually just got planets. That's the only thing I'm showing on here.
Oh, you got Mondas. Cool.
Yeah. So I've also got Scarrow, but I've got Scarrow with a different frame than you did.
Oh, Zygon.
Yeah.
Zygon
and
frame.
This was the Solarian, and then I've got the TARDIS one.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, you can. You can at the very top. There's all the different filters. So you have owned, the unearthly, or you can actually see the ones that you don't own.
Yeah.
You can see which ones you don't own, so you could be a completionist idiot like me. That's not good.
So if I go through, if I click cart, this is a bit annoying, and maybe it's just my screen. When I click this, I can't. There's still an arrow there. It's just a little hard to see. So right now I said I just want to see all of my planets. Okay, if I take that away, I'm seeing absolutely everything. I just want to see any upgrades I have. So there's those. I could take that out and say, okay, I just want the companions. Let's see what I got. So there's your Captain Jack. And you do have different versions. So Captain Jack Jailbreaker and just Captain Jack.
I like how you also have rarity, so you can go with the ones that you own, and then you can go to rarity and go, oh, it's common, it's rare, epic, and legendary. And if you're like me, you click on legendary and see that you don't have a damn one.
I do.
But you do. Okay, well, Christian got 14. Ooh, I got one epic. That makes me happy.
Yeah, you both got a few epics. Legendaries are legendary. They're hard to find. I'm gonna pop in my epic, so I can change all of those.
Oh wow, this is weird because when my emails just went psycho, and I believe there's a certificate for each and every one that just opened up in my emails. They're like 43 emails. I'm like, wow.
So
again, you own this. This is a unique thing that you own, and those are your certificate of authenticity. Wow. So that is
don't delete the email
downside. You don't necessarily want to just file them away somewhere. But if you buy a bazillion and a half packs, that gets a bit of oopsie. But you can also search by keywords. So I'm just going to put in Dalek.
Search for Amy Pond.
Oh, I don't have her. I'm pretty sure I don't.
But there was an Amy Pond card. I know when you look at the ones that you don't own, it popped up for me that you can get an Amy Pond.
Yeah. That's right, Philip. I love it. Nice reveal.
When you search for keyword, it's not just the title. So I've got Susan Foreman here. When played, choose one, either enable a disabled doctor or give a Dalek, there's your keyword, -2/-2. So that'd be -2 to their attack, -2 to their health.
So when you play that card, does everyone just completely forget this character and we're never going to revisit her ever again?
Yes, except they'll make like one random mention when when you're playing a Matt Smith card, just a throwaway.
Like, oh yeah, I had a granddaughter once.
Unless you're in Big Finish, because Big Finish has some good Elder Susan stuff. Susan's War, baby.
Don't tell that to Tony. That's going to be a whole new nightmare of packs coming out there. Jeez.
It's a different licensing set, but it's a little weird.
You
can also see, like, I've got Rusty here, so he's again unique. I can only have one of Rusty.
Yeah.
When I come up here, there's there's my my Jack, Dalek controlled Yaz. So again, these are all unique people. I'll come up here a little bit more. Dalek Prime, Dalek Sec. So all of these are unique, as opposed to a Dalek defense drone. So you kind of went, hey, wait a minute. So the Dalek defense drone, after you play it, you change the Dalek defense drone's race to Dalek.
Okay.
There are cards that specifically reference cards' races, right?
Okay.
So if I go,
that's right. Because if you have make sure. I had one where it's like if you have if you control a reptile, draw a card.
Right. Well, here, look at this one. Dalek Invasion Force. Summon 3 bronze Daleks. Well, even if I had a bronze, that may actually be a specific card. But point being, if it said just Dalek or whatever, right? This is would not be considered a Dalek until it's in play.
Really?
So if you're going through your deck and it says you need this thing, it's not that thing, right? Give a Dalek -2/2. It's in play. It's a Dalek.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's. I don't think, and that's interesting because Skaro is specifically says if the only cards in your deck are phenomena, planets.
Sorry.
The heck just happened?
I don't know. I'm not in that screen where I can see what you guys are doing.
He just started laughing for some reason. Oh God!
Oh.
Somebody in the chat
No. I am
explain.
so no. Every time you say phenomenon.
Oh, I know it's going through your head too. Okay, completely off topic now. When they did Muppets Tonight, the first reboot in the 90s, like when they had a television station, back before Jim Henson died, they redid that sketch with Sandra Bullock.
Phenomena.
And it was Phenomena. They actually changed it to that, which was really weird. It was her in a psychiatrist office with Kermit.
Oh, good Lord.
And yeah, they totally changed it, which was brilliant.
But yeah, Carl, we were just literally confused because all of a sudden I just saw Christian just laughing. I'm like, what is he doing? The man is laughing at the jokes inside his own brain
when
on a live podcast.
When Mackenzie and Nisha open up their packs and one of them shouts "Phenomena," I'm gonna go right on the show.
So here's the other thing you can do. So you have those very basic sorting. You can hit advanced over here on the right-hand side. And now you've got other ways to sort it. So I can now look and see specifically how many people have this much health. Or these specific... Elemental. There's your third type. So I can just look at only elemental life forms. I can look at only the mechanical life forms. And then only the organic ones. And you can see, oh, there we go. There's a, of course I hit the wrong one.
No.
There we go.
Cyber bad news, but we do need to wrap up for the podcast.
Yeah,
yes, sorry.
After party.
Okay. We're going to hit to the after party, so stand by, folks. I'm just going to wrap it up. For those of you just joining us, and plus Melanie and Dave, you mentioned our friend Brian K. Morris. For those of you who are after the show around 8:00 tonight, we're going to have a special clever title pending episode with Brian K. Morris. Today is his birthday.
Aww.
And we're going to do something
Brian.
different. You know how Brian. You know how he interviews people? We're going to do the reverse. He's inviting all the guests to interview him.
Oh, Lord.
And no holds barred for tonight on Brian. So for those of you who are listening to us, thank you for joining us. And we're going to continue with the after party. So stick around. We'll talk more about Worlds Apart. But thank you for joining us. Please stay safe. Continue to log on, tune in, and become part of the legend. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you for sticking around. We got more discussion. So, Dave, I'm sorry. Go ahead and follow up there, brother.
No worries. So, you can see here with the Cyber Guard. Remember, I was saying some of them have multiple life forms?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if you look at Cyber Guard there, mechanical and organic.
I noticed that I had one that had like the two little dots on it. Yeah.
There's not a lot of them, but there's a few. Yeah. Cybermen and sometimes the Daleks will have it as well.
Now, I just got a question. Is this a game like, let's say, I call you up at 10 p.m., Dave, and say, hey, Dave, I just want, can we play a game? Can I just play a game with you? Or how does this work? It's just online, correct? And
it's just online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, again, hasn't launched yet. So some of this is speculation. Some of this is just from the conversations we had on the show. But yes, you would just basically both log into the server. You'd have your deck that you will have pre-built, and there's no function to do that yet.
Right.
But you have a 40-card deck, and you basically just log in together and go, yep, we're playing, and you're playing.
I'm just curious if, like, one night I just decide, you know what, all my friends are asleep. It's 2 a.m. I want to play a game. Are there people out there on the actual site where I can say, hey, can I join up and play you? I'm just curious about that. Sounds like it might be, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to, again, until it's launching or we have Tony to ask that question, I can't confirm it, but I would imagine that, yes, that's exactly how that would work. any other online game, that's how that works. So I can't imagine why this would be any different for that.
Gotcha. I really can't wait. Now, well, I know Melanie's going like, well, you got better cards. I'm like, yeah, but I really can't wait to play this just to get the
I'm
logistics
not.
out there.
No, I'm fine with you having better cards. You're not going to know how to play them. It's fine.
It's true.
Remember, I'm that guy who just started the betting pool and just like won every game. I was like, oh, bet it all on the Dolphins.
Win every hand. Again, not bitter.
Only got 3 doctors.
Yeah.
There was one thing on the website. I think if you go to open Doctor Who / it's the Worlds Apart, whatnot, Doctor Who Index Open Packs. So if you go to the Open Packs page.
I no longer have any packs. Once you have opened all your packs, you can't. I don't have an open packs thing.
I know, but click on buy packs.
Okay, that I can do.
Okay, so I think from here, scroll down, because there was one thing that I think this is the page. Keep scrolling. There's a part where it basically was telling me how each frame and each character image is a limited series.
Yes,
and that's not the patch. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to copy you a link in our little chat room, and Carl. Yeah, I do. Again, not bitter. That's me. Okay. In our private chat, I'm sending you the link directly because there's one thing that it's basically telling us how each frame and character image is a limited edition series and only a finite number of frames and character images will ever be created, which I understand the concept of. That's the whole blockchain technology. That's the only card that's out there, blah, 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 limited series. But it's showing me these cards and it has the little, an icon on the bottom right on most of them that say the word burned. And I don't understand what this means. I don't know if you can see that link, if you can open that link.
Just heading over to do that now.
Okie dokie. And that's where I'm like, what? I'm like, is this something that I don't know.
I have no packs. It's just loading my collection again. So it might be okay.
Because it's letting me have this screen too, and I've already opened all of mine. So
this is your collection page.
You know what?
Or your library page. Sorry, library page.
Let me just go ahead and share my screen. It might be easier.
Yeah, that works.
See? Here we go. See, it says burned. No burned. No burned. Burned. I no. What does this mean? David, what does this mean?
I have, honestly,
I got no
clue. I can only... It is...
Paparazzo. Explain.
Yes. It is quite possible that is a gameplay thing. Like it's... You know, the character that card has been burned. Maybe it's no longer in play. Maybe it's... As opposed to in your past, it's out of the game. That's possible. It could be any number. It could be any number of mechanics. I have not seen this page or this particular thing. It's certainly worth making a note of, so that when we have Tony back on the show,
what does this mean? Because I click learn more and it doesn't tell me anything. Or
it's still
you got
explain this, and I'm like, I want to know what the burn thing means. Like,
I'm assuming it is a game effect. I'm assuming it's some form of game effect. Would be my assumption there.
Okay.
And what we're looking at now is these are, I believe, the doesn't cost you a darn thing versions in some cases. It might also just be the full list of everything.
Yeah. Creatures.
Yeah.
Upgrades.
But it's really neat how this has been done. Like from beginning to end. I am all about the physical tabletop games. That's what I do. Give me a physical role-playing book. Don't give me a digital one. I have digital ones, and sometimes you can't get around that. But same thing with games. I don't love tabletop simulators. Having seen the videos of how this is working, it seems like I won't mind this. It's something I don't normally do. if it wasn't for, honestly, this program, I probably wouldn't be doing it until there's a theory they might come out with a physical spin-off. They could not do this exact same game. It's the way it is designed. It is to take advantage of, the fact that it is digital, upgrading cards, that sort of thing. But the basic rules and mechanics beyond the technology side of things, this is totally playable as a physical game. So that Tony had mentioned, either, I don't remember if it was on the program or if he had mentioned it to me as I was conversing before we had him on the show here, that they are not opposed to it. It's not, planned. They want to get this rolling first. So for now, it's just the digital version. And if you click Curator, maybe we can see closer what he does, because you wanted to see him.
I clicked.
Yeah. Maybe this particular view doesn't let you, just because you have a little bit of bigger.
Wow.
Yeah.
What he
He's
does.
got some numbers there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The Beast seems like one that, that's a card you want to play.
Yeah.
If you look at that top right-hand corner, right, that number up there, that's your cost. That's how much it takes. So he's not just big. You're not just going to be able to drop him out. You're going to have to wait till later in the game to accumulate that much energy
to play that.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right. That's the trick here. So it's not just a matter of play bigger is better.
Yeah.
You have a finite number of resources that you have to balance,
Gotcha.
while those
11.
cards that say, when you have those cards that say, hey, you can steal this energy from your opponent.
Wow, poor Rory's a 3. Get out there. Romana 1 is a 4.
It's like a bad penny, Rory. You can't get rid of his card. It'll keep coming back. It'll be reused over and over again.
Yeah. So in other words, Lady Cassandra, I will be playing first because there's a 1.
Yeah. Very likely, yes.
So this is kind of like
I don't know.
Spades, right?
I hope that there is 2 versions of Osgood. And I haven't seen one looking at this, but I really want there to be 2 versions of Osgood. The human
and they're both
the
named Osgood.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell them apart.
I'm looking.
There'll be something very, very similar. Like one will be, they'll just have the difference in race. One will say human, one will say Zygon. And
Right.
other than that, they'll be the same.
Oh my god! I mean, just everything that we just did tonight is amazing. I love looking at the end. It was opening up a Doctor Who Christmas present for us. So I just think this is cool.
And we're going to do this again with Mackenzie Floor and Nisha Melchan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
So those 2 are going to come on. We're going to do the same sort of a thing, hopefully next week. Pending other guests and other things that are happening behind the scenes, theoretically next week.
Actually, I'm going to give a surprise for everybody who's been sticking on there. The following week, not next week, but the following week, we are confirming May's Theory will be on the Traveling TARDIS.
Woo!
So not this coming
Gaming.
Tuesday, but the following Tuesday will be May's Theory. We're working out some logistics because they have to talk to the BBC, but they're letting us know. So we're excited to be talking about. It's been a gaming month, so
this is all the games.
It's all a gaming month. It's like, what are we? We're going to play some games, and then hopefully by next month, I'm hoping that we get the beta version very, very shortly. Because I want Tony to come in and talk us through it to see how it goes, so people can play the game. So, but right now it is not up as of yet. If you want to see a demonstration, you can go to Doctor Who-worldsapart.com. You can see a video of it to give you a rough idea. But it's for a better term, and I hate to make this analogy on this because it seems like this is going to be a phenomenal game. It's kind of like Spades, in a sense. But it's a complicated version of Spades, meaning that there are cards that you want to use, cards that you don't want to use.
I was thinking like almost if you ever played somebody on our feed had mentioned it before, Top Trumps.
Yeah.
That's another kind of card game where you had like the different types of because you're basically taking a card and trumping one another.
Right.
That kind of same kind of feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's some cards that you want to.
They also have several Doctor Who sets, and I really would like to get my hands on them, and I haven't been able to. I've basically given up on their North American side. I'm just going to have to hit up the world headquarters and say, "Hey guys, I know you don't have anything, but can we talk here? I got this show. It's just a little one. There's only 50,000 followers plus another 500,000 on the Wizard World page. I don't know. I know it's small. I know you don't need that. You don't want to get that kind of exposure. But let's talk.
And we want to thank our friends. If we didn't have a chance there earlier, I want to thank our friends at Wizard World for being our partners here, that we can simulcast on their Facebook page. Thank you guys so much for inviting us to bring us over. And I talked to Mike and Wizard World. As soon as they start opening up brick and mortar conventions, we've been invited to go to conventions. Hopefully we'll work out so we can see people from across the nation.
Not Dave.
No,
not Dave.
Not Dave. You stay in Canada.
Borders are still closed. Borders are still closed. I don't have a choice.
Exactly like that, Dave.
Honestly, I'd love to. I'm hoping to get down there for MegaCon if that happens and it's safe. If for no other reason, then it's the weekend after Gen Con. And I'll be at Gen Con because it's gaming. I know that's a terrifying thought for me too, but that's my business. I have to be there basically. That I don't know that I could survive another year without it. But yeah, if those don't happen, my money says the first big convention that's going to happen is going to be Emerald City Comic Con. That's if I had to place a bet, that would be it, because they rescheduled for into December.
Mm-hmm.
And if nothing else, I want the irony of it, because the first big convention to be canceled was Emerald City Comic Con. I was literally in the States. I was in, where was I? I was at Reno at the time at a convention. And
you're where?
I was in Reno, Nevada.
You're in Reno. Okay.
For a convention. This is a year ago.
This was the convention you were going to drive to, and then they canceled on the drive.
I was down here for 4 conventions in 3 weeks. I'd done 3 of them. And the rumors were there saying, okay, well, if Emerald might cancel. Seattle was exploding with COVID, right? So, and they canceled. And they've eventually rescheduled for December. I want them to be the first one, so I can go there and go, well, none of the last year and a half has happened. I'm picking up where I left off.
Well, I don't know if you guys are on the news, have been watching on the news for conventions. San Diego Comic-Con is now virtual this year. They are going to go to virtual. They're not doing their convention over at San Diego.
In July. Allegedly, they're going to do something in November-ish. I think a lot of conventions, and again, Wizard World included, I think everyone's just kind of doing it's being very smart and doing a sit and wait and trying to be as prepared. Because the big thing is when you put on a convention, I mean, for everybody here, like in the Wizard World crew that's watching from their feed, you've been to the conventions, you see how much work gets into them. You see how much the event planning is behind trying to secure the location, getting all the vendors, getting all your artists, getting all your guests, getting all your guests, getting all your guests, getting all your guests. So there's a lot of moving parts that are going to go into it. So you're going to have to think about, all right, you want to be cautious, you want to put something on. And the great thing again is that at least you're getting this type of content online until then. So a lot of shows are still going virtual. So we can at least still do something together until we can all get together and be safe and happy and geek out together once again.
And I've been seeing,
yes, I did just say that. 4 conventions in 3 weeks. One of them was a trade show. One of them was the Gamma trade show. So it is technically a work thing for these people, for the industry, which is so it was actually a midweek event, which is why it would be 4, not just 3. But I drove from Alberta down to Las Vegas, up to just north of Salt Lake City, over to Reno, and was headed up to Seattle for the next one. And then,
so do you rent a vehicle for that? No, you just hate your car so much you're going to put those miles on your own vehicle.
This wasn't my vehicle, but yes, I will drive. It's about a 36 road hours to Indianapolis. I drive that all the time. It was supposed to be 12,000 kilometers worth of a road trip this past summer with all of the events, because I was going to be out east with you guys. Yeah, and it'll be not much less than that if this summer happens, even though 2 of those 4 events that I was supposed to hit have already canceled for next summer as well. It's still, like I said, from me to Indianapolis is about 36 road hours. So it's on the road driving for that much time, not counting breaks.
Oh, that's
and
insane.
Yes, but honestly, I've come back with enough stuff that flying is just not an option.
No, that makes sense
Right.
because you're not gonna be able to. Oh, yeah, you can only pack so much. San Diego Comic-Con virtual makes sense. Usually mid-year July. We would have Oz Comic-Con, but didn't happen. Oz Comic-Con, I believe that's Australia's one that jumps around. I think is Melbourne, Adelaide. I'm so sorry if I am butchering the word. Sydney, Brisbane. My brain, sorry, but I think that's Oz is the one in Australia.
There've been a couple of very minor cons. When I mean minor cons, like the convention is in the same room. Everything is all there. They don't have any panels.
Hotel cons.
Everything is in the same room together. Some people nailed it really good. There's social distance. They had sanitizers like everywhere. They had masks hanging out if you need. I mean, if you walked in and you got your ticket and I forgot my mask, they'll hand you one. I mean, they got it. And then there was one that I saw and I'm like, oh my God, this is where COVID will begin again. So I'm just like, I'm hoping. Yeah, I think they're really looking at this, but I hope they focus on these smaller conventions that are happening and going like, okay, this is what we're going to solve, and this is not something we're going to solve, especially with the numbers of people. San Diego Comic-Con. Oh my God, that's
Ain't no way.
dish and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand why they've been doing it. I fingers crossed. I'm hoping with the vaccines, with everybody getting it, with possibly hitting up herd immunity eventually, that MegaCon makes its way and debuts. Yeah. But I'm sure they're going to still play it safe, social distancing, masks on, all that.
Oh,
I'll do it. Yeah.
But until then, we have games that we can play together.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're going to kill each other. Yeah.
No, we're not.
We're not going to kill each other. We're just going to kill Christian.
Cards.
Oh, really?
All of us.
Goodness. I'm sitting here just looking at these packs going, I want to buy another pack right now.
No. Resist the urge.
I want to. But like that premiere pack, y'all, was like $13. So it was like perfectly in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Not 13, not 30. It's like,
yeah.
That's the thing is some of the packs, just so you can kind of see the words when I click on what the pack contains, is like here that of the pack, it's 5 guaranteed cards. So that's why me and Christian have the exact same cards. You have 5 guaranteed. Whoop, there we go. 5 guaranteed cards, and you know which card you're going to get. Like the core pack, you're going to get it's going to be more random, but you know you're going to get 5 cards. So at least here, it can also tell you how many cards you're going to get. So Time Lord President pack, you're going to get 10 cards. And let's see, the Clones and Metamorphs pack, it's another 10, but you get a 50-50 shot of the if you're getting a Zygon frame or you're getting a Sontaran frame.
I just think it's weird that it's kind of almost Bitcoinish. That my cards
that's the same
Bitcoin.
The technology
behind, the blockchain technology is what Bitcoin uses. It's a similar non-fungal resource. I forget.
Non-network.
But it's the same technology behind cryptocurrency.
Or multiple networks.
Yeah,
you're not on a single server. You're going to be used within the whole network of computers. That way, that's how you're getting all your stuff and securing your data, because you're not just storing it in one little place.
Right. I just want to see Tony's side on how it all works and how they assimilated everything and how it all put together. I love this product. I love this package. And just like, I was just thinking like, hey, I want to sell my War Doctor, $100. So I'm just like, unique card.
I'm going back to my packs.
Philip, I don't know, but there is an actual value to the cards, which I think is very interesting. So
yes,
I mean, hey, if I give up on the game, I can sell my cards. It's just like, no, I'm done with these. I'm good.
Well, it's basically the idea of if you're into any like MMO RPG kind of gaming, and that if you go to those different trade stuff, and let's say that you build characters, you build weapons, you buy weapons, you're altering your character up. Once you buy that particular gun, you can't sell it. You can't give it to somebody else. You can't do that. But with this, because it's a digital world, it's a digital landscape. But in this type of gaming, even though it's cards, It's not an MMO like an RPG. You get a card, you can sell this. It has a specific serial number attached to it. So it's more bringing it into the physical world, where if I have a Pikachu Pokemon card and I want to sell that particular card, I can, because it's a physical card.
Right.
This is digital, unlike other digital things where you can't sell it, you can sell this one. So that's kind of the neat nuance to this game.
The other thing is, if you go to your general online game, you buy a gun, that game folds. What are you going to do with that gun?
Right.
These will still exist within the blockchain, even if this game never happens. Even if this game ends, you will still have these digital resources.
Right.
I mean, technically,
whether they're worth any.
Technically, you could buy and sell guns and weapons and stuff. There's just ways of going around and doing that.
But it's not designed to do that. Yeah,
that's not designed to do it. I mean, there's ways you can go on eBay and buy things and say, okay, meet me at, if you're playing like Star Wars: The Old Republic, and you're like, yeah, I want this, this, and this. I mean, I remember those people. There's ways to do that, but this is built into the game, so there's more of a security behind it.
Exactly.
I'm sure there was a lot. Philip was asking. So the TARDIS pack is sold. I wanted to get the TARDIS pack. I wasn't going to purchase the TARDIS pack.
Do you recall how many cards that was in?
I don't remember. I was just like,
it was not as many as you'd think, but they were all guaranteed to be the much more limited edition TARDIS versions. I'm just trying to pull up mine and take a look. 1, 2, 3.
I was like, okay, the price is 100. I'm sure people will buy it, and it was sold out.
Oh,
yeah, just like too rich for my blood. I'm sorry. I'll take my chances.
Not showing my Where's my cards?
Oh, that's fine. I clicked all. There we go. Owned. It's loading, and I will see, because I did end up with a pack. They were generous enough to give me a pack of that for theoretically to open on the air with the last program, and we didn't. So that's what I was actually. Opening on mine included that pack.
Okay, I just
go back to the video and find out.
I'm showing your screen, Dave.
Excellent. I am desperately trying to figure why is it being cranky.
I know mine's being cranky too. I was like, why? Maybe I wonder if it logs you out after a while.
Yeah, I'll just restart or reload the page and see if it'll clean that up a bit.
I was actually just Googling the Scorchy gun.
The what?
And the only thing that Scorchy with that green gun, the only thing I can find is Big Finish.
Really?
And the episode is called The Scorchies.
What? Okay.
Let me grab the image real fast. I was like, wow, okay. Hold on a second.
I was not familiar with
this.
No,
I'm just like, did they go into Big Finish? And it's like, oh, this episode is a Big Finish. Because I didn't see the gun anywhere else except. Hold on a second. Let's bring it up. Where is it?
Christian and technology. Sorry, yo.
Where'd it go?
Thank you for still hanging out as we just slowly figure out.
We're learning things.
Yes. Like I said, this was my 45 minutes of this stream doing this, trying to figure out what.
So again, if you want to know more data, more information about the game, gameplay, and everything else, we did have one of the creators of Doctor Who Worlds Apart on 3 episodes ago, perhaps.
That sounds about right.
That's about right.
Something like that.
But yeah, if you go onto YouTube, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, search there, hit that bell and subscribe. You can look for the episode there. It is probably buried within our Facebook feed. If you go onto the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS as well, it is probably in Wizard World, since we also are partners there. Simulcast.
If you go to therathole.ca/who and scroll all the way down to the bottom, there is a playlist with all of our episodes and a second playlist that I've just started with specifically dedicated to Worlds Apart.
Brilliant. That's
so you
the
can
gun?
also go there.
That's the gun, or at least that's what it's showing.
Like the actual.
But that was it. I googled Scorchy gun, and that's what came up.
That's what it came. It's a Big Finish gun. That is a deep cut, y'all.
And that's a Katie Manning one.
Yeah.
That's
puppet.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know.
Or gives me those like.
I got
the vibes from that episode.
Now we got to go
puppets.
get this Big Finish audio to find out what a Scorchie gun is.
Melvin Hayes as the Scorchies.
Oh my god!
Is it just her?
Yeah.
I think
is it just
so.
an episode of
said
just her, or is
it says Katie Manning performs the Scorchies by James Goss.
Okay.
With Marvin
There's a
Hayes
book.
as the Scorchies. So
The Companion Chronicles.
Yeah. But usually it's just the companions doing it in the story there.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, that's
but,
interesting.
by the way, a picture that is picking up some viral. I just want to show this for everybody since we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah, we got
this.
Ha!
No, there were a lot of people responding. Nobody knew about this.
How did they not know? That's where Harkness came from. It came from Agatha. Russell T. Davies took the name Harkness from Agatha Harkness because he's a comic nerd. Bless his soul. And that's where he got the name Harkness from.
So yeah, for those of you who watch WandaVision and looked at Agatha Harkness and go, "Wow, that name sounds so familiar," it is because she is, I guess, for a better term, the mother of Captain Jack, as far as being the relation that inspiration. Thank you. That the name wise that Russell T. Davis had pulled for Captain Jack. He was so Agatha. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I have the answer.
Okay.
I because I pulled it up here on my phone. I've got it, and it came with 10.
Wow.
Looks like. But
10 cards.
And half of them were TARDIS, and half of them were the White Star.
White point stars. Jeez. Okay. Well, wow. Okay, so you got 10 cards. That's 10.
Not as bad.
Not as bad, but I was expecting.
But it was still a.
But I'm sure they're
was,
this card, like 10 of like 8 of them are trump cards. So like they'll really like do some damage on there.
Yeah, those are all, like I said, those are all the rare.
You're getting legendary kind of fun stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So
remove this.
Getting bang for your buck.
Just us.
Yeah.
And
just
Christian
us,
leaning
and we
into the
are.
camera.
Yep, and we're basically at time, I think, because
we're at time. Christian,
yep.
lean back.
So everybody, thank you for joining us out there. Also, if you want to jump over, thank you for the show. Must run to prepare for another show. Yeah, Carl, because let me
Brian show.
Yep, let me put up the link there. Oh,
I'm trying to hide it.
No, this is your link. YouTube, if you want to go over there, or you can just look up Brian K. Morris on the YouTube channel. We're going to do a special episode in less than 30 minutes, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That we were going to be interviewing Brian K. Morris, who actually runs the show called Clever Title Pending. All of his friends are going to get together and interview him. Oh, we're going to have a great time. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you again. Any last words from my friends? Dave, Melanie?
Go ahead.
Go.
TheRatHole.ca/who. All of my Doctor Who board game reviews, videos for this. I just popped it into the chat if you're on Facebook, and so you can see and just link it there. Other than that, go Mel.
Again, my plug would be Pieces of Melee. If you go here, go onto my Etsy shop. That's where you can find prints of Captain Jack, of all that stuff. And I say prints of this because, as you can see on this wall, that's all the paint I use to paint things. Next week, we should be having another unboxing of this, unboxing of unpacking of all kind of cards with our own Nisha T, Diversely Geek's own Nisha T. Mulchin, and our Right of Wands author, Mackenzie Floor. So we can have more packs and we'll have more fun.
Gotcha. Everybody stay safe. Please continue to stay logged on, tune in, become part of the legend. Bye. Good night.